All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wa'aracha, Wadash. The honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone of royal well, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, Yashar Allah. This lesson, we're going to bring out, I named the video, There's Power Behind This Preaching, This Truth. All right, because believe it or not, this truth is tearing down Esau's kingdom, man. Because the Israelites are waking up, the elect specifically, Esau is going down faster and faster. And we're waking up the elect. Well, we're being used as vessels through the spirit and power of Yahweh. I was trying to wake up the elect by preaching the word on the highways and byways and pushing out these YouTube videos. So something as simple as going out on Saturdays and putting up videos, weekly or even daily or, whatever you do, that's tearing down Esau's kingdom, man. And that's, bringing in our kingdom. So we can start with this. If you want to get Matthew 22 and 9.
Okay, Khan. Let me get it.
I'm going to just get a few scriptures telling us to teach the word first.
All right. All right, I got it. Let me start.
Just that verse. You don't need to read down or anything.
Okay. This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
Right. So we were commanded to go into the highways and bid people to marriage, which the marriage is regarding bringing people to Yahweh Shai, showing them the truth because Yahweh Shai is the bridegroom. All right. So we are, we're being used as vessels to bring back the Israelites, the elect, to their power, Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shai. All right. Which is how you're going to get saved, how you're going to get delivered from the upcoming perils that are very, very, near. Let me get this. Is Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins. So, we're the start of something big. Starting with the apostles of Great Millstone and the others on down, really going back to One West, with Abba Bivens and King Masha, uh, also Elder Yaquab and High Priest Arya, on down to us. We're starting a massive wake. We're being used to the spirit and power of the Yahweh outside to wake up the elect, the 144,000, and the 1/3, all right, who's Yahweh is going to have mercy upon, but mainly the 144,000. All right, 12,000 from each tribe, which those are men, but then the 1/3 is the men, women, and children. And us waking up the elect, that's tearing Esau down, because once the elect are sealed, all hell's going to break loose. And that's according to
Right.
Revelation 7, which we'll get that pretty soon here. And then I'm going to bring this out. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. So if you are very sincere about getting out of here and you actually truly want to leave, then you should be going on the highways and byways. If you're a man, like if you're a male, you should be going out and making YouTube videos and going on the highways and byways if you're really that serious about getting out of here. Because that's how we're going to get out of here, is by our people, the elect, repenting from their sins and returning to Yahweh Yahushai.
That's right.
Can you get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8?
Yeah, I got you. Chapter 2, verse 8.
2 Thessalonians.
Okay. The second Thessalonians. Dang, I can't talk.
Sorry. It
All right,
happens
this
to
is
all of
second
us.
time. This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right. And the wicked is the nation of Edom, right? Esau, according to Malachi 1 and 4. So Esau is being made bare and he's being exposed. I think it mentions that in Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, and also in Obadiah. Esau is being made bare and he's being exposed by way of the internet, by way of us going out in the highways and byways and pushing out YouTube videos. Esau is getting exposed, right, for being the wicked devil that he is. He can't hide behind the mask anymore. We're taking that mask off of his face to reveal to you what he really looks like. All right.
Right.
And we're not, destroying Esau's kingdom by storing up guns. We're not destroying Esau's kingdom by taking over the government, and taking their tanks and aircrafts and all that shit. All right. We're taking down Esau's kingdom by preaching the word of Yahweh Yahushai. That's how we're tearing down his kingdom, because we're spiritual. Esau's weapons are carnal, not ours. So let me get this since I said that. This Second Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3 down to I'll just read down to verse 6.
Okay,
For
God.
though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, which basically means physical, in the physical realm like that. But mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. So through teaching this word, we're doing those things. We're tearing down imaginations. We're tearing down the wicked, Satan, Esau, because Esau is the physical counterpart of Satan. We're tearing down the Edomites, their kingdom, their wickedness. We're exposing the dark corruption that has been swept under the rug for so long. We're starting to, restore what Yahweh Abshai is, through us, using us to restore justice to the planet, exposing Esau, making him bear for all the crimes that he's committed, and also exposing our own people so they'll realize, what they're doing is wrong and repent and feel shame for what they've done, and to return unto him so we can get out of captivity. So it's a spiritual revolution to an extent. Can you bring out Hebrews 4 and 12?
Hebrews verse 4 and 12.
No, Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12.
Okay. Let me get that. All right, I got it.
All right.
Hebrews 4 and 12.
All
right. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the hearts.
right. So this is the best weapon you can have, man. Is the scriptures. All right, not a M16 or an AR-15 or a 22 or a 9mm or even a nuclear missile. All right, the Bible, the scriptures, is the strongest weapon that you can have,
That's
and
right.
that's facts, whether you want to believe it or not. Because especially if somebody comes up and like a devil or something, you cut them up with the scriptures, they get mad, they get aggressive because you're cutting their spirit. And I'm sure there's probably some of them out there that aren't even sleeping at night because of this.
Right.
Because we're telling them your demise, we're telling you what's going to happen to you before it even happens, because the scriptures tell us. We're telling you that you're going to go down, you're going to go into slavery, and that 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed. And they scoff, they laugh, but they're starting to realize day by day that what we're saying is right. Right. And because of that, they know also that they're doomed and they can't run from that. That is so crushing, knowing that you're going to go into slavery and there's nothing you can do about it. Like it's
Right.
basically like you're, and like, if you've ever seen those movies where they tie somebody down like on a railroad track and the train's coming, they can't do shit. They can't get out of the way. They know the train's coming and it's going to hit them eventually. It's just a matter of time. The train ain't going to stop. They're not going to be able to get out of the ropes and move out of the way. It's going to hit them. And
Right.
we're exposing them. We're finally, because they're trying to convince themselves that train is imaginary and that it's not actually real, and they're just in a dream. But we're showing them that that train is real and it's going to kill you. It's going to run you over, man. And that's just an analogy, if you can understand what I mean. This is Luke chapter 1, verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh outside the apostles and elders of great millstone on down, are those holy prophets coming back, right? And the sincere Akim teaching, in truth and sincerity, teaching the true doctrine, right? Those are the prophets. Those are the people out on the highways and byways pushing YouTube videos, pushing the truth, all right? And whether you want to believe it or not, that's Yahweh Shai speaking through those men, all right? Just because you don't agree with what they say or because you get butthurt and emotional doesn't mean that they're teaching lies, man. Everything they teach is facts, and it's backed up by the scriptures, of course, because they read the scriptures and prove it by the scriptures. They prove it through research, diligently searching and all of that. Bring out Hebrew and Greek words. So you're through, man. That's the bottom line. Let me get. Can you get Baruch chapter 4, verse 37? Baruch is in the Apocrypha.
All right, let me get that. Chapter 4, verse 7.
Verse 37.
Okay, let me get that. And it starts off with, Lo, thy sons.
Right.
All right, this is Baruch chapter 4, verse 37. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sendest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing the glory of God.
Right. So that's the elect coming together, and they're coming together by way of the truth, man. Because Yahweh Yahushua has his men teaching out the highways and byways in all sorts of different countries, but mainly America, in all these different states, and also the internet. The truth is going out all over the planet, and you have no excuse. All right, Matthew 24 and 14, I can get. It says, Matthew 24 and 14, it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. That's because the Israelites are scattered among all the nations. So, if you haven't heard about the truth, you're about to really soon, man. All right, everybody's witnessed the truth, whether it be in video form or seeing the men on the highways and byways or some sort of flyer. They've somehow came across the truth and had a chance to learn it. All right, so you have no excuse.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we got that. Can you bring out Revelations chapter 7, verse 1 to 3?
All right, let me get that. Chapter 7.
Yeah.
Verse 1 to 3. All right. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
Right, and that wind represents destruction.
Verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having a seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Verse 3. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in the foreheads.
Right, and ultimately the elect are going to wake up either way, but they're not waking up by, you sitting on your couch. They're waking up by you going on the highways and byways and pushing the word on the internet. That's how they're waking up. Yahweh Yahushua is using us as vessels to, reach out to the elect. That's why we're all over the planet. That's why there's camps all over the planet. That's why the internet is it's accessible in a lot of the planet, because the elect are scattered there and they need to see the word, right?
That's right.
Because we don't know where they are. We don't know how many of them, how many of the elect are in Taiwan or are in Belgium or whatever, Russia, Japan. We don't know how many of the elect are there, but because this internet's going out, we know that these people are getting the word, right? And once the elect are sealed, that's when it's game over, right? Destruction is coming. I'm going to get this and we can close out with this. Unless you got anything else you want to bring out also, or say in general.
This is Matthew
chapter 24, verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the 4 winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So the elect are mainly in the United States, but they're all over the planet. And them waking up to this truth, that's them being sealed. They're being sealed through the word. Like we just read in Revelation 7, they're being sealed. And because of that, they're growing, going from milk to meat spiritually. They're growing, understanding the scriptures, like calling on the names. And because of that, they're they're sealed and ready to be shipped off, so to speak. Like if you got to, you have a package or something, you're putting it in the box and you seal the box up and you send it away. Once they got the truth, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of thy times. They're going to be able to remain faithful and, have fear in Yahweh Yahushua in those days, and they're going to be protected. They're going to have that hedge because they believe, because they're saved through faith and works, like it says in 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 6 and 7, I believe it is. So because of that, because they're sealed with faith and works, because they got the truth, now they're able to be delivered. They're going to be delivered, you know? So, you got to keep preaching, man. There's a lot of power behind what we're doing. It's tearing down Esau's kingdom. It's taking us out of hell and going to put us into heaven, which is our kingdom. And it's waking up the elect. And the quicker the elect wake up, the quicker we get out of here, man. That ain't rocket science.
Con.
Do you have anything you want to say?
No, I don't have anything.
All right. Well, with that said, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Racha, Kodash. The bonus, the apostles, and the others, a great millstone, and rule well. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect of the nation of Israel, which is Yashar Allah in the Hebrew. Shalom.
Shalom.